Alright, lean back for a second, because if you've been feeling like your living room setup almost gets there but never quite delivers, the TCL 85T7 is the moment everything changes. This is made for the kind of person who doesn't just watch content, you notice it. You notice when motion blurs. You notice when brightness fades in daytime. You notice when sound doesn't match what's happening on screen. And deep down, you already know you've moved past settling. Before you get too far into this, check the current price and availability. Big screens with real performance tend to move fast, and hesitation is usually how regret sneaks in. You probably had that realization recently. Maybe a sports game that didn't feel intense enough. Maybe a movie night where the picture felt flat once the lights were on. Or gaming sessions where the screen just couldn't keep up. That's when it clicks, you don't need another upgrade, you need a real one. The first thing you feel after switching is relief. You stop squinting at details. You stop adjusting settings. Bright scenes stay bright, motion feels smooth, and the screen finally fills your field of view the way it should. Everything feels more confident, like your setup is finally keeping pace with you. Day to day, this shows up everywhere. Afternoon viewing actually works because the brightness holds up. Sports feel fluid instead of jittery. Gaming feels responsive and clean, with motion that stays sharp when things get fast. Late night movies pull you in because the contrast feels intentional, not washed out. And Dolby Atmos audio gives scenes weight instead of hollow noise. It's not about memorizing specs. It's the sensation of headroom. Once you feel this level of smoothness and scale, going back feels impossible. Every time you glance at something smaller or weaker, your mind immediately compares it to this, and it never measures up. If you're thinking about it now, check the price again. Don't wait for stock changes or those awkward jumps that force rush decisions. You might wonder if it's too big or too much. That doubt fades quickly when you realize how balanced it feels. The screen doesn't overwhelm, it anchors the room. And the smart interface makes everything feel effortless, not complicated. There's also a surprise benefit you don't expect: pride. You feel it every time you turn it on. Friends notice without you saying a word. You don't explain your choice, you just enjoy it. Brightness that works day or night, motion that stays smooth under pressure, scale that finally feels immersive, audio that adds real presence, a setup that feels future ready. It needs space, it makes other screens feel small. Eventually, comparison stops being useful. You realize you're already picturing this one in your room. Don't let this become one of those upgrades you delay and think about later with a quiet sense of regret. Check the current price and availability, trust your instincts, and move forward confidently. This is the screen that matches where you are now, not where you used to be.